WWE, as you can see, has a tendency to go over the top, delivering it to not only its fans, but to whoever who can put eyes.
Is John Cena involved in the Diddy case? In the reimagining of this story with John Cena and Diddy at the center, a complex web of scandal, control, and allegations unfolds, exposing disturbing details in their relationship. It appears that the world of professional wrestling and the music industry may have more in common than it seems, particularly in the realm of power dynamics, secrecy, and the lengths to which influential figures go to protect their empires. In the mid-2000s, a night marked by celebration and glamour at a glitzy party hosted by the influential Sean Combs, also known as Diddy, the lives of two icons would intersect in ways few could have predicted. This event at a Grammy after-party was more than just a musical bash. It was the beginning of a series of events that would eventually intertwine the lives of Diddy and professional wrestling star John Cena. The connection between these two powerful figures seemed unlikely at first glance, but as more details come to light, the depths of their relationship reveal something far darker and more complicated than the public ever knew. In recent years, Diddy, known as a music mogul and entrepreneur, has faced intense legal scrutiny with the possibility of serious prison time looming over him. He's been accused of heinous crimes, including sex trafficking, racketeering, and exploitation, which, if proven true, could result in a minimum of 15 years to a potential life sentence in prison. John Cena, on the other hand, a household name in professional wrestling and a Hollywood actor, has seen his own life entangled with rumors and controversies that some speculate are linked to Diddy. The legal issues surrounding Diddy, along with shocking allegations, have cast a new light on their relationship, suggesting that it was built on much more than a shared love of fame and success. The details of their association are murky, yet whispers from insiders suggest that Cena was caught up in a world far beyond the wrestling ring. Rumors allege that Cena was not just another high-profile friend of Diddy's, but was subjected to manipulation and psychological control, ensnaring him in a relationship that extended beyond business and friendship into something far more sinister. To uncover the truth, we must delve deeper into the alleged ties between the two, exploring how their personal and professional lives became deeply entangled and the consequences of such a relationship in both the wrestling and music industries. John Cena, rising to fame in the world of WWE, quickly became one of the sport's most beloved figures. Known for his charismatic personality, muscular physique, and his never give up mantra, Cena dominated the wrestling scene throughout the 2000s, eventually crossing over into acting and mainstream media. Around this time, he caught the attention of Diddy, who, as a powerful figure in the music industry, sought to expand his influence beyond just hip-hop. Diddy, already well established as a music executive and businessman, had connections in entertainment that extended far beyond the recording studio. With a penchant for partying, wealth, and being at the forefront of cultural movements, Diddy saw Cena as an ideal candidate to represent a fusion between music and wrestling, two of the most lucrative and influential entertainment industries. According to sources, Diddy, who had long been rumored to harbor an attraction to both men and women, took an immediate interest in Cena, and the two began to appear together at events, parties, and social gatherings. It is widely believed that this relationship was not purely platonic. In what appeared to be a bond based on mutual admiration and professional opportunity, darker undercurrents emerged as Cena's close connection with Diddy became a focal point for speculation. Allegations surfaced suggesting that Diddy used his power, influence, and wealth to exert control over Cena, fostering a relationship that involved not just mentorship and business dealings, but also alleged manipulation, coercion, and abuse of power. As Diddy's influence grew in Cena's life, reports of controlling behavior and disturbing power dynamics began to surface. Diddy, known for his larger-than-life persona and extravagant lifestyle, was rumored to have exerted an uncomfortable level of influence over Cena's decisions, both professionally and personally. Speculation about their relationship only deepened as Cena continued to rise to the top of both the wrestling and entertainment industries, sparking questions about how closely tied his success was to his association with Diddy. While Cena's wrestling career continued to flourish, insiders claimed that Diddy's actions behind closed doors were less than savory. Rumors alleged that Cena was pressured into situations that went beyond the scope of friendship or mentorship, with Diddy allegedly exercising psychological control over the wrestler. These rumors fueled the belief that Cena was not just a business partner or confidant of Diddy, but was drawn into a web of power plays, secrecy, and manipulation that went far beyond what the public saw on television or in magazines. Additionally, disturbing reports suggested that Diddy's behavior towards Cena bordered on obsessive, with some speculating that Diddy sought to control Cena's image, career moves, and even his personal life. Sources close to Cena suggested that he felt trapped and powerless in his dealings with Diddy, unable to break free from the relationship without facing severe consequences, be they financial, reputational, or even physical. The wrestling industry, much like the music business, is notorious for its backstage politics, power struggles, and exploitation of talent. While wrestling thrives on storylines, rivalries, and larger-than-life personas, there exists a darker reality where the real drama unfolds behind the scenes. Cena, as a prominent WWE star, was not immune to these politics, and the speculation surrounding his relationship with Diddy only amplified concerns about how these power dynamics played out in real life. Within WWE, a tightly controlled organization led by Vince McMahon, wrestlers often face immense pressure to perform, both physically and creatively, to maintain their status within the company. The potential influence of Diddy over Cena added an entirely new layer to this already complicated environment, with some alleging that Diddy's sway over Cena's career decisions affected his trajectory within WWE and even extended to his ventures in Hollywood. Questions arose about whether Diddy leveraged his influence to push Cena into certain storylines, character changes, or even to manipulate his personal relationships. Cena, known for his dedication to his fans and his good guy persona, seemed an unlikely candidate for such a controversial and dark relationship. Yet, if these allegations hold any truth, it suggests that Cena was caught between two powerful worlds, one of wrestling, with its demands for showmanship and athleticism, and the other of music, with its cutthroat business practices and complex interpersonal relationships. The mounting legal troubles facing Diddy have drawn renewed attention to his past relationships, including the disturbing details of his bond with Cena. The charges of trafficking, racketeering, and exploitation paint a grim picture of a man who used his power and wealth to prey on vulnerable individuals, and the implications for Cena are particularly troubling. Given the speculation about Diddy's history of manipulating those around him, questions arise about the extent to which Cena may have been one of his victims. If Diddy is found guilty of these crimes, it would not only spell the end of his empire, but also shine a spotlight on those who were part of his inner circle, Cena included. The allegations against Diddy raise critical questions about consent, power, and the blurred lines between mentorship and control. While there has been no concrete evidence linking Cena directly to Diddy's alleged criminal activities, the very nature of their relationship has come under intense scrutiny. In addition to Cena, Diddy's connection to Clive Davis adds another layer to this complex narrative. Davis, a music industry powerhouse known for shaping the careers of numerous artists, was rumored to have been involved in a secret relationship with Diddy. Allegations suggest that Davis, much like Diddy, wielded his power over Diddy in both professional and intimate capacities, perpetuating a cycle of manipulation and control that would eventually affect those around Diddy. including Cena. According to these rumors, Davis's influence over Diddy may have been so profound that Diddy, in turn, sought to replicate these dynamics in his own relationships, using power, coercion, and financial control to maintain dominance over those within his orbit. Cena, as one of the key figures within Diddy's sphere, may have found himself subjected to these same tactics, forced to navigate the complexities of his relationship with Diddy while trying to maintain his own career and public image. The music industry, much like wrestling, is driven by profit, fame, and carefully curated images. For artists and athletes alike, maintaining relevance and marketability is paramount. However, this pressure can also lead to exploitative situations where individuals are taken advantage of for their talents, financial potential, or public appeal. In Cena's case, the rumors surrounding his relationship with Diddy suggest a deeper level of emotional and financial manipulation, with some alleging that Cena was pressured into business deals, endorsements, and public appearances that primarily benefited Diddy. Speculation also surrounds Cena's financial arrangements with Diddy, particularly whether Cena may have been coerced into signing contracts or agreements that favored Diddy's interests over his own. These agreements, if they exist, would not only reflect the power imbalance in their relationship, but also highlight the broader issue of financial exploitation within the entertainment industry. Cena, who has always been known as a hard worker and a dedicated performer, may have found himself entangled in a web of deals and promises that were more about maintaining Diddy's empire than furthering his own career ambitions. One of the most troubling aspects of this entire narrative is Cena's silence. Despite being one of the most vocal and visible figures in entertainment, Cena has remained notably quiet about his relationship with Diddy and the allegations surrounding their bond. This silence has fueled speculation that Cena may be afraid to speak out, either due to fear of retaliation from Diddy, potential career repercussions, or other unknown factors. If Cena were to come forward with his own account of their relationship, it could potentially shed light on the darker aspects of Diddy's character and the lengths to which he went to control those around him. However, the risks of doing so are immense, and Cena's decision to remain silent may reflect a broader pattern of fear and intimidation that pervades both the wrestling and music industries. Speaking out against someone as powerful as Diddy could have severe consequences, and Cena's position within WWE and Hollywood may be precarious enough to prevent him from exposing the full truth. The relationship between John Cena and Diddy is a microcosm of the larger issues at play in the entertainment world, issues of power, control, and the exploitation of those who find themselves caught in the orbit of influential figures. The allegations against Diddy, the rumors of his involvement with Clive Davis, and the unsettling details of his bond with Cena paint a picture of an industry where personal boundaries are blurred and the pursuit of success often comes at a steep cost. As Diddy faces potential legal consequences for his alleged crimes, the truth about his relationships with Cena and others may eventually come to light. Until then, the details of their connection remain shrouded in mystery and speculation, leaving fans and observers to wonder just how deep the ties between wrestling and music truly go, and how far those in power are willing to go to protect their empires. John Cena's storied career in wrestling and Hollywood has been marked by triumphs, charisma, and mainstream appeal, but it hasn't been without its share of controversy. While Cena has enjoyed a largely positive public image as the quintessential good guy, a role model, and a dedicated professional, there have been moments in his career where he has faced backlash, accusations, and criticism. Two key moments in Cena's controversial past include the alleged humiliation ritual at the Oscars 2024 and the infamous China incident, both of which have raised questions about his character, decisions, and the pressures of being in the public eye. In the early months of 2024, John Cena found himself at the center of speculation and controversy following his appearance at the Oscars ceremony. The Oscars, known for its glitz, glamour, and prestige, is not typically a setting associated with controversy involving professional wrestlers. However, Cena's involvement at this particular event brought forth a strange and unsettling incident that many perceived as a humiliation ritual. On the surface, Cena's appearance at the 2024 Oscars was to promote his growing presence in Hollywood. Over the years, Cena had successfully transitioned from WWE superstar to a Hollywood action star, with roles in movies like The Suicide Squad, F9, and Peacemaker. He had become a familiar face in mainstream entertainment, and being invited to the Oscars seemed to validate his crossover success. However, during the ceremony, a bizarre and uncomfortable situation unfolded. Cena, who was presenting an award, was suddenly thrust into a comedic skit that many found demeaning and humiliating. The skit involved Cena being put into situations that mocked his WWE past, with several jokes being made at his expense about his wrestling career, his physical appearance, and his perceived lack of sophistication compared to other Hollywood elites. At one point, Cena was seen participating in a mock wrestling match on stage, where he was ridiculed and made to perform over-the-top, exaggerated wrestling moves while dressed in an awkward costume. The skit quickly devolved into a spectacle, with Cena being portrayed as a fish out of water, someone who didn't quite fit into the sophisticated Hollywood scene. Although Cena has always had a good sense of humor about himself and has participated in comedic bits before, this particular situation seemed to go further, crossing the line from good-natured fun to public embarrassment. The concept of a humiliation ritual is one that has been widely discussed in conspiracy circles, particularly in the context of celebrities and the entertainment industry. It is believed that such rituals are orchestrated to assert control over public figures, forcing them to endure public embarrassment as a form of initiation or a show of power by those who manage the industry. This theory suggests that Cena's Oscar skit was not just a harmless joke, but part of a larger pattern of ritualized humiliation aimed at maintaining his position in Hollywood. Following the event, social media and news outlets lit up with discussions about Cena's apparent humiliation. Fans and critics debated whether the skit was merely a poorly executed attempt at humor or something more sinister. Those subscribing to the humiliation ritual theory saw it as a strategic move to keep Cena in check, a way to remind him, and the public, of his place in the Hollywood hierarchy. The idea was that Cena, despite his fame and success in wrestling, was not considered an equal to other Hollywood stars and had to undergo this public embarrassment to prove his loyalty or willingness to play along with the rules of the entertainment industry. Critics of this theory argue that the skit was simply a poorly thought-out joke and that Cena, known for his ability to laugh at himself, likely consented to the bit in the spirit of good humor. However, the discomfort on Cena's face during certain moments of the skit and the extreme nature of the ridicule made many question whether he was genuinely okay with what transpired. Arguably, one of the most significant controversies in John Cena's career occurred in 2021, when he became embroiled in a geopolitical storm involving China, Taiwan, and Hollywood's relationship with the Chinese market. The incident not only drew widespread criticism, but also raised questions about Cena's priorities, principles, and his willingness to compromise in the face of pressure. In May 2021, Cena was promoting the release of F9, the ninth installment of the highly successful Fast and Furious franchise. While doing press for the film, Cena, in a seemingly innocuous moment, referred to Taiwan as a country during an interview with a Taiwanese outlet. The comment sparked outrage in China, which views Taiwan as a part of its territory and is highly sensitive to any suggestion of Taiwanese independence. China, being one of the largest markets for Hollywood films, has significant influence over the entertainment industry, and studios are often careful not to offend Chinese sensibilities. The backlash in China to Cena's comment was swift and severe, with many Chinese social media users calling for a boycott of D1ddy and demanding an apology from Cena. In response to the backlash, John Cena quickly issued a public apology, delivered in Mandarin, a language he had learned over the years to help promote his films in China. In the video posted to Weibo, a popular Chinese social media platform, Cena expressed regret for his comments and repeatedly stated, "I'm very sorry for my mistake," emphasizing his respect and love for China and its people. While the apology was intended to quell the outrage in China and ensure the success of F9 in the Chinese market, it had the opposite effect in many other parts of the world. The video was met with immediate backlash in the United States and other Western countries, with many accusing Cena of kowtowing to China and compromising his values for financial gain. Critics argued that Cena's apology was an act of submission to an authoritarian regime, prioritizing business interests over principles such as freedom of speech and democracy. Cena's apology quickly became a flashpoint in the broader debate about Hollywood's relationship with China. In recent years, the Chinese box office has become an increasingly important market for Hollywood films, leading to studios and celebrities often making concessions or avoiding politically sensitive topics to ensure their films are not censored or banned in China. Cena's apology was seen by many as a stark example of this dynamic, where a high-profile celebrity went out of his way to appease China to protect the commercial success of a movie. The backlash in the West was particularly intense, as Cena's apology was viewed as a betrayal of American values and a submission to Chinese censorship. Prominent figures in politics and media criticized Cena, calling him spineless and accusing him of choosing profit over principle. Conservative commentators were especially vocal, using the incident to highlight what they saw as Hollywood's hypocrisy and its willingness to overlook human rights abuses in China for the sake of business. Interestingly, Cena's apology also raised eyebrows among wrestling fans who remembered his past image as a patriotic, all-American hero during his WWE days. Cena's character in WWE often played up themes of American pride and resilience, and he was known for his dedication to the troops and the military. This perceived shift from a wrestler who represented American ideals to a Hollywood actor willing to appease a foreign government was jarring for many of his longtime fans. While Cena himself did not make any further public statements addressing the backlash directly, the incident left a lasting impact on his image. It highlighted the complex and often uncomfortable position that Hollywood actors find themselves in when navigating the global market, particularly when it comes to issues of censorship and geopolitics. The controversies surrounding John Cena, the Oscars incident, and the China apology are emblematic of the challenges that public figures face as they navigate fame, corporate interests, and global politics. Both incidents underscore how celebrities, even those who may appear invulnerable due to their success and popularity, are often subject to pressures and influences beyond their control. The alleged humiliation ritual at the Oscars is a reflection of the hierarchical nature of Hollywood, where actors, directors, and celebrities are often pressured to conform to certain norms and standards. Cena's participation in a skit that many perceived as demeaning raises questions about the lengths to which he was willing to go to fit in and be accepted by the Hollywood elite. Theories around humiliation rituals suggest that such public embarrassments are designed to test a celebrity's loyalty, ensuring that they are willing to play by the rules set forth by those in power. For Cena, who had spent the majority of his career in WWE, a world with its own complex power dynamics, The transition to Hollywood may have brought new challenges in terms of managing his image and ensuring his acceptance within the film industry. The Oscars incident, whether part of a larger conspiracy or simply a poorly executed joke, demonstrated how even the most successful and respected celebrities can find themselves in uncomfortable and compromising situations. The China incident highlights another aspect of Cena's career: the need to navigate the complex relationship between Hollywood and global markets, particularly China. With China representing a massive audience for Hollywood films, many studios and actors find themselves in a delicate balancing act, trying to appeal to Chinese audiences while avoiding politically sensitive issues. Cena's decision to apologize in Mandarin and emphasize his respect for China was seen by some as a savvy business move, designed to protect the box office performance of F9. However, it also raised ethical questions about the lengths to which celebrities should go to maintain access to foreign markets, and whether those efforts come at the cost of compromising personal beliefs or values. The backlash against Cena's apology reveals the difficulties that arise when the global entertainment industry intersects with international politics. For a figure like Cena, who has built his brand on principles of strength, integrity, and patriotism, the China incident was a stark contrast to the persona he had cultivated for years in the public eye. It highlighted how even the most seemingly principled celebrities are forced to make difficult choices when confronted with the realities of global commerce and political sensitivities. In summary, John Cena's past controversies, whether at the Oscars or in his dealings with China, showcase the complicated dynamics of fame, power, and image management in the modern entertainment world. They reveal how a figure like Cena, who has successfully transitioned from wrestling superstar to Hollywood actor, must navigate a minefield of public perception, industry politics, and international relations, often making choices that are scrutinized by audiences around the world. While Cena has largely maintained a positive image, these incidents serve as reminders of the challenges and compromises that come with being a global celebrity.